So consequently, the corporation and government and people who want to control you, they create a second you, and that second you that they control, that they created, is all capital letters.
People say to me, society's broken. Well, what I'm going to tell you today is it's not broken. It works exactly the way it was planned to work. You were not given a choice if you wanted to join this society. It was made for you at the time when you could not express a choice.
England, the British Crown, through international banking, owns your physical body. And that's the law. One is called civil law, which is the law of the land. And one is called maritime admiralty, which is called the law of water. Maritime admiralty is banking law. And the law on the maritime admiralty says that you, because you came out of your mother's water, are a maritime admiralty product. This is why the ship is sitting in its berth and is tied to the dock, and the captain has to give a certificate of manifest to the port authorities, because money is changing hands. This is why when you were born, you have to have a birth certificate. And it's got to be signed by the dock, because that's where the ship is tied to, is the dock. So the dock signs your birth certificate. Why? Because you came down out of your mother's water. You came down her birth canal. You are a maritime admiralty product. And therefore your birth certificate is signed by your mother. And where your mother signed on the birth certificate, get it, you will see it does not say parent or mother, it says informant.
Status is the legal character of a condition or condition of a person or a thing. It's not real. It's imaginary. Okay? So when I'm asked for my name, they are talking to the person, not me. Okay? Because it was a name that was created and it was applied to a piece of paper that gave me personal legal personality. But it didn't give me anything. It's just a piece of paper.
In the last few years, I've started doing some research in a very unusual viewpoint about the law, which basically starts at first principles, going back in history, looking at how the law ended up like it is, and claiming that what we've got today is actually what they call admiralty law, which is the law of the seas. The Acts of Parliament are actually statutes. I don't know if you know the difference. Do you know the difference between
statute law and common law?
What's the difference between statute law and common law in your understanding?
My understanding is common law is law that's evolved through time.
Yes.
What people would generally sense as a wrongdoing.
Yes.
So murder.
Yes.
Is common law.
Exactly.
It's evolved through time, and obviously that is wrongdoing.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, statute law is law that's evolved through our court systems.
Yes. Hold on a second. Statute law is actually, in my understanding, and again my understanding is limited, is a misnomer. A statute is not a law. Did you know that? Right. Do you know what a statute is?
I'm not a lawyer.
No, I know, but you're a policeman,
so
and you do. It's very important.
As being a sergeant,
yes.
Statute law is mostly generated by the court system.
No, statute is not law. You say statute law. A statute is a rule. It's a rule. If you
have further knowledge about this, then I stand corrected by you.
Okay.
So why should we give you a ticket now then?
Am I obliged to answer those questions?
Entirely up to you.
Pardon?
Entirely up to you.
So I'm not obliged to. By the way, just so you know, I will not be accepting any paperwork today.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so how are you expected to pay the fine?
No idea. Am I obliged to take your paperwork?
If failing to take the paperwork and failing to pay the fine...
No. I'm not talking about paying the fine. I'm saying to take the paperwork. Am I obliged to take the paperwork?
You are.
Am I under what law am I obliged to take the paperwork?
If you don't take the paperwork, how are you going to pay the fine?
You can put it through the system. It's up to you. I'm not obliged to take anything, and I'm not going to take anything.
Right, you got any details on you?
Do I need to give you my details?
Yeah, you need to provide your details.
Under what law am I to provide my details?
That I'm issuing you a ticket.
No, what's the law that requires me to provide you my details?
Under ID cop plan, if you fail to produce your documents, I can arrest you.
My documents?
Yes.
I'm a cyclist, I'm not a driver.
Okay? You don't have a passport?
I'm a cyclist.
Yeah,
I don't.
Who you are?
No.
Right, so how can I issue a ticket then?
I have no idea.